Hey, good morning, friends. It's Joe. Welcome to my animal spirituality video for Tuesday, October the 7th. Hope you're doing well on this Tuesday morning. A little bit of rain coming here in the Northeast this evening and tomorrow. Rain that we need. Always good to appreciate when you get the things that you need. Today, I would like to pray for all of us to have better listening skills. Yes, better listening skills in a world where it seems like there is always a need to express ourselves, which is fine. But we need to also listen a little more. So I think that will bring more peace and more healing to the world. So let us all pray for better listening skills. Thank you. Let's continue to pray for that throughout the day. So today I would like to speak to you about St. Francis and the wolf. There was the story that is well told about St. Francis and a wolf that lived in a village. And the wolf, as it was known, was terrorizing the people there, scaring them terribly, and attacking their animals because he was hungry. St. Francis decided to talk to the wolf. Yes, this is probably the first animal communication situation that took place ever. Maybe not the first, but certainly one of the first. And in talking to the wolf, St. Francis explained that he knew that he was hungry. However, he didn't want him to be attacking the people anymore. So St. Francis had an idea. He took the wolf into the village with all the people gathered, and he explained the wolf's situation, that he was hungry, and that's why he did what he did. And if the people would agree to feed the wolf a little bit each day, that the wolf would be certainly not as aggressive towards the people and the animals in the village. And that is exactly what the tale said that happened. And the wolf and the village people lived happily ever after, as the story goes, until the wolf finally passed away. This is an amazing story in many regards. It takes on the very important two-street respect, two-way communication that I always talk about. It was very effective that the wolf listened, had his needs, but listened to the other side. St. Francis was able to talk about both sides of the issue, both parties who were involved. The village people then listened and responded. There was a lot of two-way communication going on. Roll the clock ahead now, several thousand years, and I tell you the story of Daniel and Spartacus. Spartacus was a beagle mix who lived here after escaping the gas chamber of all things many years ago. He was the third horse in the house. He was the third dog in the house, followed by Shelby, where there was then four dogs here. But Spartacus was clearly the leader of the house. And then came Daniel. And when Daniel first came for a visit, Spartacus let him know that he was the boss here. And it was not the best interaction, one that I thought would not lead to Daniel being adopted into our family. However, Daniel's foster, Jill, wonderful woman, at the time said, "Look, I want to try this again." I was the one who was hesitant, but she was able to pick up that they would be fine together. And in fact, on the second time here, they were fine together. And many times over the years, the two brothers, as I called them, had a very interesting respect for one another. And it was based on two-way communication, both speaking and listening at the same level and coming to a common ground. My friends, both Daniel, Spartacus, the wolf, and St. Francis have words of wisdom for us today. Let's eliminate the noise when we are communicating and connecting with others. Let us eliminate the need to only be heard, but to listen more. And let us listen to both of these stories and be inspired that there's always a positive outcome when we can have a two-way communication connecting mindset when we are interacting with anyone. And I'll close with this. This, above all things, made me realize that animal communication is possible. I can go on for another hour about the stories between myself and Daniel, myself and Spartacus, myself and Shelby. It was amazing. And even today, with Bella and Paisano, I could see the communication that takes place. I'm always the one to have to mind myself and realize that I need to listen to them because, in their own way, they're speaking to me. What a wonderful, more peaceful world we will live in if we could all take these steps. Well, my friends, that's my message for you on this Tuesday. As always, I hope it was helpful and you could take it into your day. I welcome your comments, your thoughts. If you have a experience with communication that you'd like to share, I'd love to hear it. But as I always say, I am most appreciative of you being here with me. I want to wish all of you a very blessed Tuesday, and I will see you back here soon with another scripture reflection. Take good care.